The horrible way to go.
Would make. A good trap. A target wouldn't see it coming.
Let's not stick around and become dessert.
An underwater prison? That's still pretty amazing.
Amazing? I suppose it is. Do you think the elves made it? It didn't seem to enter.
I think so. I wonder what it was built for. Originally, I mean.
Whatever it was meant for, it's a pit of misery now.
Right.
Aren't these the old fools?
Trouble coming.
Got range!
End it now!
Onward, dweller.
Onward, dweller.
You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, Lucanus, but how did the Venatori stick you with spite?
They fed me something. Like he was a parasite in uncooked meat.
You know, I've spent lots of time around demons, but I've never heard of them being used that way.
Zara said she got the idea from some cult in Orlais. They used it on seekers, who are immune to demons.
I keep the crows well stocked. You're welcome to it. I'm always open.
Occupied. The insult of it.
It's more than insulting.
It's salt in the wound.
I could have daggers in 100 necks by nightfall.
No doubt. But more necks would present themselves tomorrow.
I have other daggers.
Am I interrupting?
You're a crow. And a deriva. You're expected. Forgive Thea. You know how she gets when a contract is delayed.
No one likes letting a contract go stale.
And this one is personal for all of us. Perhaps more than you know.
You want help against the gods. We want Treviso free. We now think they may be the same problem. The occupation has a face. The Antam commander, Keith Lord butchered Dathrata. But Viago thinks killing him outright is short-sighted.
The Butcher took the city suspiciously fast. Removing him is useless if someone else can repeat that. With the help of gods or something else. We all know assassination is not really about killing. It's about sending a message.
And what message would that be?
The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
So we send a message from the crows. What's our first step?
We have a scout named Dareth. He said he was onto something the Butcher was hiding.
He was in the Drown district, so that's a place to start. Find our crow and help with his contract.
Help a fellow crow? Then what?
We break this occupation. We craft the message one step at a time.
And when we finally assassinate the person who leashed Treviso, that death will tell everyone. The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free. I've noted the location of Dareth and his cousin, Jacobus, in the Drown district. They're always together. Jacobus will be eager to help.
You're new as well.
The Venatori were growing demons and people? That's what was happening in the ossuary?
Zara was trying to get certain types of demons. Some are harder to summon than others, I guess. They were waiting for Spite to break out of my body like I was a cocoon for a moth.
I mean, I'm glad he...
Come on, Ilario will meet us at Cafe Pietra. It's not that far from here. We have time before he arrives. I wouldn't mind looking around a while. The markets are running. Good. I need to get some things while we're here. Treviso. I barely had time to look around when we returned from the ossuary.
This place, does it feel very different?
In some ways, more than I expected. But then, perhaps it's me.
The right finishing touches make a home.
Ah, here.
Everything here has been
A potted plant.
under
For Harding's garden. Spearmint is supposed to calm bad dreams. It's good in desserts, too.
So you and Ilario are cousins?
Yes, but we're more like brothers. Katarina took us both in, a long time ago now. Here's the place. Bellara mentioned the dayless seafood recipe she wants to make.
The demon of Virantium is grocery shopping for the team.
Have you seen what they eat? It's a miracle you didn't all starve before you hired me.
When we met, it didn't seem like Ilario and Katerina were close.
It was hard to be close to her, even for me. And I was her favorite. A good selection. Fresh fruit. Nev only eats fried fish. You'd think a detective would have discovered scurvy by now.
Is that everything on the list?
Yes. And Ilario should be here by now. Let's go before he gets himself in trouble.
Looking to attune your body to a higher level of health?
You can't buy something for everyone but yourself. Here, this is for you.
A wyvern-toothed dagger? I loved wyverns as a boy. Katarina would never let me have one of these, though.
Welcome.
Cafe Pietra is just ahead.
That's where we're meeting your cousin. Why not the casino?
House Cantori has many talents. Making coffee is not one of them.
Finally. I thought you might leave me here all by my lonesome.
Please. You think I'd ever pass up Cafe Pietra's coffee?
You see, Rook, my cousin is all stomach and no heart.
Don't mind him. Ilario cannot appreciate anything but himself. They serve a specialty roast here, Andoral's breath. Bitter and sweet, like a kiss goodbye. You should try it.
You just described my dream cup of coffee. So, have we done enough Three Crows in a coffee shop chatting about nothing to bore the spies?
Just about. The most persistent one gave up when Lucanis started getting all romantic about the roasts.
It's a very good roast. So, you have something?
The crows I sent after Sarah have picked up her trail. They say she's gone to Virantium.
We could be in Virantium in no time with the Alluvian.
It won't matter. Zara's not in Verantium.
You have better information?
We're compromised. There's no other way Zara could even touch Katerina. You need your eyes here, in Antiva.
Zara would never be foolish enough to stay. Not with you out for blood.
Of course she would. If the crows protecting her are here.
Rook, reason with him, would you? He's being paranoid.
I am not paranoid. She came after me. She came after Katerina. She will come for you too.
If it'll make you feel better, I'll clean house, all right? Leave it to me.
He's gone.
Of course he is. Ilario always caves under pressure.
Zara's not going to get Ilario, and she's not getting away with anything she's done. I promise.
Don't promise. But thank you.
How's the coffee? As good as you remembered?
Better. I dreamed about this coffee for a year. They say taste and smell awaken our strongest memories. For so long, memories were all I had. But whatever the circumstances, the here and now is a much finer place to be. How's your coffee?
Strong enough to take down a god. Ready to head back to the lighthouse?
Almost. Best place in Trevi.
I can't believe this cafe is hidden inside all the crowds and chaos. I love it.
Not even an army stops the Treviso market.
So many things you could buy. How do you choose? The Venatori were growing demons and people? That's what was happening to Ossuary?
Zara was trying to get certain types of demons. Some are harder to summon than others, I guess. They were waiting for Spite to break out of my body like I was a cocoon for a moth.
I mean, I'm glad he didn't, but why didn't he?
We made a deal.
candle. They carry messages through the city. Is this for us? Strange. Wants us to find more.
Hey, Brooke.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varric, too, right here in Docktown.
Do you miss Minrathous?
The alluvium makes it easy to get to.
That's not an answer.
Look, I know what Minrathous is.
But it's home.
It doesn't let go easy. I'll give it that. Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's serials, too. All right, let's go.
So, before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me. Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying. Let's get started.
The best word in Docktown, right here.
How did you fall in with the Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
The Viper.
I was after a
More than
missing
one
person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And your missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished.
Another
The Shadows
rebellion?
brought me in after
Here's
that.
what we know.
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
What about this one? You've got a good eye. I was starting to think my good name. Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's, thanks. I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is it something you're buying, my friend?
Maybe another time. Today, I'm here to meet Nev's friends. Rook, by the way.
Friends? All right, then. Alec Tava. Does this mean we're even for...
No. But if you've got any news...
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a Thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything...
So will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate? Personally?
Don't tell me you're surprised.
With you? I thought surprise was a given.
Careful. Surprises here lead to trouble.
Trouble's not always a bad thing.
All right. Come on. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
You've lived in Docktown your whole life?
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
Another rebellion? Here's what we know.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
And that's how you stay out of trouble.
No, but it's the best shot you've got. You know, Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun. I should have said no.
We'll take one.
I think we've got enough.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
Doing all right?
Huh? Yeah. I'm good.
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come on.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here, it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
You said you'd take jobs worth taking.
That's what I tell myself.
This one was. The rest, we figure out as we go.
Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt. Petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
We got in over our heads, didn't we?
Same old story.
The gods weren't a twist?
I've seen worse.
Then I'm glad you stuck around.
Misery loves company.
More trouble.
Looks like we're doing this.
End this. So I heard we're on a rotation for cooking?
Supposed to be, and used to be, but, well...
What is it?
Well, some of it's an acquired taste. So I tend to do most of the cooking, a lot of the time.
Why does everyone call him the Viper?
Drama. He's a symbol. Slavers aren't going to shiver in their boots about Viper, Shadow, names like that.
So Spite doesn't worry you?
Well, a little bit. But Rook trusts you, and so I do too.
What if Rook's wrong about me, though? I am an assassin. A paid killer.
Well, no one's paying you to kill me, so I figure I'm probably safe.
True.
Patrols have checked in. They found some more relics.
The forest doesn't seem right today.
I noticed you weren't at the supper table last night. Are you not feeling well?
Oh, you noticed? I wasn't... End it now.
I noticed you weren't at the supper table last night. Are you not feeling well?
Oh, you noticed? I wasn't hungry.
Harding made her potato stew.
Oh, had no idea that she was cooking.
I didn't know that was potatoes. Learning experience.
Another statue. There's an elf out there somewhere who really likes owls.
Watch ahead.
End it now.
Now's your chance.
I found something. They came in for shelter and couldn't get out. The spirit probably felt their fear too.
Be ready.
Now's your chance.
Trouble coming.
You're at range.
Hitting us from range.
Prince Aravella's seen better days.
The Dalish caravans use these to move around. I hope no one was hurt.
It's completely burned. That must have been a big fire. And this scorched relic, is this what started the blaze?
That spirit could have sensed what happened here.
Those statues don't look right.
That's not stone. We've always heard rumors about people turning into plants and other things, but it's happening more now.
We saw another one of these corpses earlier. It must be happening all over, and the spirit must have sensed it. A broken alluvian over there. No fixing that. He couldn't stop it from corrupting everything around it, including himself.
Oh, I don't like this alluvian. It's wrong. If it wasn't already smashed, I'd do it myself.
What do we have here? A Hala statuette. They died holding this. And all these Hala corpses. Didn't that spirit say something about Hala?
Gillenane was revered as mother of the Hala. The Hala is her symbol, or was anyway. These people were tracking Hala and got lost. Then, well...
So many dead. So many things left behind. I wonder if we could somehow memorialize them. Let's head back to that spirit. Maybe we can ease its distress somehow. Any ideas what that does?
It's ancient Elven, I know that much. Probably tapping into the Fade and drawing from it. Whatever it is, it wasn't here before. Things like this now pop up out of nowhere.
Here goes. You are fighters, scholars, explorers, friends, family, and lovers. We will remember you as you live, but not as you die. Go in peace. Rest well.
A moment of pain does not undo a lifetime of hope. Thank you.
receiving your message was quite the surprise, Striker.
Just in time. They've got the relic.
Trouble ahead. End this! Places between. Places between. Belara, why are they called veil jumpers? What are they jumping over?
It's more that we're jumping into problem spots and less that we're jumping things.
Let's go.
Belara, why are they called veil jumpers? What are they jumping over?
It's more that we're jumping into problem spots and less that we're jumping things, in general.
I wouldn't want the crows to start being called death climbers, is all I'm saying.
Oh, okay. But what about death jumpers, right?
Cafe later?
Banjo Bantam stopped me on my way to the house. Who I was?
There's the place. Keep your eyes open. We may not be the only ones interested.
He was my cousin! They killed Darren! They killed my cousin! They're weak on the left. Got them! Well done, Taylor.
That's done. Are you Jacobus?
Darren, please. You have to finish Darrett's contract. It's about the Butcher. My cousin was going to spy on the Butcher. He told me we'd pick up the contract from a dead drop. But then... someone has to finish this for Darrett. Please.
We will take care of it. Go back to the diamond.
I will, just give me a minute.
We should see it. That note said Dareth should pick up the contract at the usual place across from Teja and Viago. Just follow the marks. The crow who dropped it off left marks for Dareth to follow.
I spotted something on the walls.
That's a crow marker. Real tricky to throw. That's got to be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out. Another mark this way.
Wow. Even during an occupation.
Here's another crow mark.
So they found him?
With bruises. Anton, stumbling out of a tavern, shoved him about the street.
Our next crow mark. This is where the marks lead. Dareth's contract must be here somewhere. The Butcher is making poison. Comic.
Comic? That stuff gives you nightmares. Chips at your mind.
If I were the Butcher, it'd be a good way to keep people in line.
We cannot let the Butcher unleash this on Treviso.
He won't. The Anton brought in a comic master to mix the poison. He's at the garrison. We'll stop him there before this goes any further.
So when the Veil Jumpers deal with a relic, who hires you?
Nobody? Who in a forest would hire us?
That's exactly what I was wondering. How do you get your jobs?
We figure out where reality's collapsing and go there.
Crows love a good zipline.
Over here!
Take them out, quick! We're in. Let's find the coming master.
We have company.
Do not forbid the crows!
Outsider, time to test my gift. I am will made flesh, so much flesh. Finally, the fight the Butcher denied has come to me! To prove my worth!
The crows are here to aid your threat. Poison us! It's done. The coming master's dead.
Thank goodness. Hate those things.
First things first. Let's destroy the rest of the poison. Then we figure out what was going on here. That's the last of the poison, thankfully. Let's look for anything else that explains what's happening. Wait. This note says that wasn't all the comic. The Butcher's angry because some went missing.
What? Who stole it?
No idea. But the note does mention the Butcher's inside traitor. The occupation had help. Taya and Viago need to know they were right.
Are you out of your minds? I told you crows to stay out of this!
Out of what? Defending our home?
If we had a stronger civil government instead of a bunch of circus criminals, the Antam wouldn't have a foothold in the first place!
You're responsible for the city.
This is Governor Evenchi. They have concerns.
My concern is how you've endangered the city.
We're defending Antiva.
These protections are in place for the good of everyone. You act without oversight.
We crows are the oversight.
And yet, here we are, awash in Antam. And now, you've angered the Butcher.
We have other enemies too. The gods are involved, corrupting some Antam, making them monsters.
And the Butcher?
You two are right. He had help taking the city. Human traitors.
I didn't want to believe it. Killing the butcher does nothing if someone could just sell us out again.
I'd start right here. You Talons are known for infighting and betrayal.
I've had about enough. A fellow crow died for this contract.
That's enough. Rook, thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is to ask you for more.
It's my home too.
Ivenchi is right about one thing. The Butcher will not like that we're fighting back.
We need to be ready. Rook, I will have every crow tracking this traitor and the gods, and we will send word when we find something.
The stakes are too high. This should be left to proper officials.
Go back to filing trade receipts, Ivenchi. The crows rule Antiva.
And Treviso will be free. With or without you, Governor.